Start.
Hello friends, today we are going to see C-look descheduling algorithm. This algorithm is similar to the C-scan algorithm, and C-look means circular look. In this algorithm, the disk arm, in spite of going to the end, going only to the last request to be serviced in front of the head, and then from there goes to the other end's last request. The advantages of this algorithm are as follows. In this algorithm, more uniform waiting time as compared to the look algorithm, and this algorithm is more efficient as compared to the C-scan algorithm. And the disadvantages of this algorithm are as follows. There is more overhead in calculations and should not be used in case of having the more load. So we are going to see the problem on this C-look descheduling algorithm. Consider this example. Disk contains 200 tracks, that is from 0 to 199, and the request queue is given as 93, 176, 42, 148, 27, 14 and 180. Current position of the read write head is given as 55. You have to calculate total number of track movements by the read write head using the C-look algorithm. So as you already know, you have to draw the tracks like this. Firstly, 200 tracks are given, so 0 to 199, and this request you have to draw in the ascending order. So firstly this 14 will come, then 27, 42, then the read write head will come, then this request 93, 148, 176, and lastly the 180. Okay, now you have to solve this problem using the C-look descheduling algorithm. As you know, this algorithm is same as of your C-scan algorithm, but there is a slight difference in that. So firstly you should understand what is that difference. As you know, in C-scan algorithm, whenever you start, this can move from the read write head. The arm can move either this side or this side. Okay, like in C-look algorithm, you can move in both the direction, like to the left hand side of the arm position as well as to the right hand side of the arm position. But what you have to remember, in C-scan algorithm, whenever you are moving towards the one end, that will move towards the last track, that is the 199 or to the 0. But in case of this C-look algorithm, instead of moving towards this 190, that will move till the last request that is given in the side. If suppose you are moving in this direction, instead of moving till this 199, that will move till the last request that is given in this side. And if you are considering this side, instead of moving towards this 0, that will move towards this till this 14. So that is the difference between C-scan and C-look algorithm. So firstly what we will consider, your read write head is moving towards this direction. Okay, so while moving towards this 80, that will service all the requests that is coming in between. So for this 93, 148 and 176. So we'll start from this 55. So firstly that will move till this 93, then from 93 to 148, then from 148 to 176, then lastly from 176 to 180. Okay, so this is the difference between C-scan and the C-look algorithm. If the algorithm is C-scan, that will move till this 199, but this algorithm is C-look. So instead of moving to the last end of your track, that will move till the last request that is given in the problem. Once that will reach to this end, that will take the reverse direction and move towards the last request in the opposite side. But what you have to remember, without servicing the request that is coming in between. So in the another direction, like for 42, 27 and 14. So once that will reach to this 180, your read write head will move towards this last request on opposite side. So from 180 to 14 without servicing this request, that is for 42, 27 and 14. Once that will reach to this 14, that will services the request that is coming in between them. Firstly, that will service the request for 14, then after that for 27, and lastly for this 42. So in this way you have to solve the problem on C-look disk scheduling algorithm. Then how you are going to find out the total track movements? Total track movements you can find out in this way. Okay, so we started from this 55 and that will move till this 180. So how you can write down? Bigger number is what? 180. From that you have to subtract the smaller number. Okay, after that from 180 to 14. So how you will write? 180 minus 14. Then lastly, movement is from 14 to 14 to 4 till this only 42, not for 55. Okay, so the movement will be 42 minus 14. The answer for this is what? 319 cylinders. Please don't consider this because the last request from this side is for till this 42. Now same problem we are considering in the another direction, that is till this 14. So how you are going to solve this problem, that we will see. Okay, so firstly that will move this side towards the last request, that is 14, instead of moving towards the 0. Okay, start from this 55. Your read write head will move till this 14, servicing all the requests that is coming in between, that is for 42 and then for 27. So firstly that will move till this 42, then 27, then for this 14. Okay, once that will reach to the last request on this side, your read write head will take the reverse direction and move towards the last request like this, but without servicing this request, that is for 93, 148 and 176. Once that will reach to this end, last request, that will service the remaining request that is there in this side. So firstly for 176, then for 148 and lastly for this 93. Okay, so how you are going to find out this total track movements? Like this. Firstly, see, we move from this 55 to 14. So 55 minus 14, then from 14 to 180. So 180 minus 14, and finally from this 180 to 93. So 180 minus 93. So the answer for this is what? 294 cylinders. So in this way you have to solve the problem on C-look algorithm. So what difference you have to remember between C-scan and C-look? In C-scan your read-write head will move to the last request that is given, to the last end that of your track, and in C-look that will move towards the last request that is given in the problem. So in C-scan as well as in the C-look algorithm you can move to any side, this side or this side. Thank you.